Ciao, come sta? We are in Rome, and more specifically the Lazio district of Rome, where we're catching the train to Termini in Rome, and then we'll start a sightseeing tour. Unfortunately, we've not got a train for another 40 minutes because I was literally 30 seconds late. So yes, we're in Rome, the home of the Colosseum, the Vatican, and other places of interest. But let's start our time in Rome with one of these, with delicious Italian coffee. The home of the cappuccino, the home of the cappuccino, the home of the latte. And we've got plenty of time to spare today. Unfortunately, the weather is bad. This is the train station. It was just from the airport, just a €2.70 ticket all the way through. So you can't complain, rather than a £40–50 Euro taxi. So this is the Campino link. This is the bus I got from the station, from Campino Airport. But let's not that deter us. We're in Rome, the third country in 3 days, and we've got a nice hotel I'm hoping near the Vatican, and then tomorrow we're heading to Bilbao, Spain. But for now, let's embrace the Italian culture and let's have an Italian coffee. Ciao. My first meal in Italy. It's just like a nice pork. This is the Philadelphia. About 30–35 minutes to kill. In Lazio, the home of the ultras. Yes, ciao. We bought this to get around, see the sights around Rome, and it's only 11:20. I can't get into my hotel while 1 o'clock, so let's have a little tour. So I'm not carrying my big bag around with me all day, and I've also got a fucking big pizza. So I'll have an adventure for an hour. I think my hotel's near the Vatican, so we're gonna have a tour around and then get off near the Vatican, then get changed, then hit the places where I really want to go. So this is where I hop on, outside the Termini terminal. All the buses start here and finish here. I've got the earphones in. There's languages to suit everybody, there's nationality. I don't know the names of every building, but that's the Colosseum. If you've seen Gladiator and many more other films, you know this is the Colosseum, the most famous building in Italy. I'll be coming here later in the day. What I am doing is finding my feet on the bus, finding the tourist attractions, then know where I'm going to go afterwards.
der Stadt vorbei. Wie der Anstieg des Colosseum.
Was ist die Stadt?
Ja, ja, aber wir können da dran vorbeinehmen und sagen, dass wir unter 8 sind. Also wir da bei uns dran vorbei.
Sheriff's in a different language.
I don't know. It's a commercial.
Sure, say bye.
For me, this is amazing to see these places of interest, these historical sites. I've only ever seen them on TV as a kid growing up. Now I'm actually here. Now I've got a feel of Rome. I have been to Rome, and it's beautiful.
Come around and get off here. And see if we'll see that.
There's some amazing buildings. I'm glad I got the hop-on bus first. Just get my bearings, see where I'm going and where I want to venture next. I'm pushed for time, guys. So I have to limit the actual places I want to visit. Maybe I can get 2 or 3 of these amazing places in. But as I say, I'm here for a short time until tonight, and then it's back somewhere else, back on a plane to Bilbao, Spain. It's time to get off. I need to get off near the Vatican area or St. Peter's Square. I know from there it's not too far to my accommodation. I need to get home, get showered, get changed and go explore. So, but let's have a quick look round and see what there is on offer. I'm still eating my pizza. My bruschetta in Rome. Do you think 48 hours ago I was in Athens, the day before in Manchester, the day before in Barnsley. So in front of us is Castel di San Angelo. It's beautiful.
Ahora al revés.
Castel Sant'Angelo. You can buy some authentic Italian souvenirs from China. And just over there, guys, you can see towards the Vatican. Walking around with this. Imagine by John Lennon, one of of my all-time favourite songs. You may say I'm a dreamer, but I'm not the only one. I'm on 15% battery life on my phone. It's a race against time to get to my hotel. It's about 40 minutes walk from here. Do I rent one of them little bikes? But I've still got my pizza, my prosciutto. All part of the adventure. My phone always seems to die when I'm flying. But so far, so good. Rome is really beautiful. The fuck. Wow. Still eating it. It's time to just go for protein. Look at the queues everywhere. No fuck about. Don't mess with Italian police. The entire world seems to be on terrorist attack lockdown protocol. This is why there's armed response unit guys here, and everywhere I've been so far, there's guys with guns watching and waiting. He's got a gun. Should have this everywhere in London. The man's got a big gun. Boy. I need to find my accommodation and plan a route. I'm on around 10% battery life and I'm starting to panic a little bit. It's my first time in Rome. I've no idea where I'm going. I just know I've got a map. So the phone goes on flight mode and I just find my directions off the map.
Perché si sa?
Sulla pelle.
It's about 55, 45. It's a good average.
I'm around 10 minutes from my accommodation. I don't know if it's just an apartment, I'm not sure. It was around 40 minutes from the Vatican. You know, I like to get my steps in, so I don't mind walking. I'm not sure on the price of taxis here. And the reason why I took this one is that it's not too far from the airport. I'm hoping I can find a metro system tomorrow morning rather than paying taxi prices. Like if you watched me earlier, it was only €2.50 from one airport to the centre of Rome. I'm flying from a different airport tomorrow to Bilbao, Spain. And as you can see, it's not tourist area. It's like there's a few Romans here. Or Bangladeshis. But we're definitely out of the tourist area, hence the price, but it was still £105, so not too cheap. Whew. Right, my battery phone, one of my batteries, 7%, about 6 minutes left. So I think it's put everything on charge. Grab a shower, there's no rush, it's only 1 o'clock. Only 1 o'clock. There's no rush. As I say, I want to go to the old Jewish quarter. That's I'll probably walk to there. Do the Colosseum, although I've seen Gladiator, so I know what it looks like inside. Bit of humour, guys. And that's about it. I did up on bus, so that showed me the basics are everywhere. It's really just minimising what real place of interest for me. So it's a case of, yes, minimising what's of real interest, and what's of real interest is the Jewish quarter, the Vatican, depending on the time it closes, and the Colosseum, give or take. You can't do everything. I don't want to go everywhere, some of them look boring, even for me, and I'm a boring content creator, as we all know. I bet some of you put me on just to fall asleep on a night time, don't you? Yeah. There's me travelling everywhere just to get some decent content, and there's you guys using me as sleep apnea. Anyway, onwards and upwards. With 3% battery left. So this is, well, again, it's quite quaint, isn't it? Oh. Traditional, beautiful, nice. Oh. Oh, firm, hard, I like this. It's a nice traditional Italian room, I'm getting that. Oh. Oh, yeah, wait. Oh, yes. Yeah, very nice. So this cost me £105. Now guys, you can get hostels in the centre, but again they're like prisons. You can get hotels, you can get basically you're compensating quality for distance. That's what I'm trying to say. So even though I'm 30 minutes away from the centre, walking 40 minutes, that's not bad for me, because I like to get my steps in, guys. I like my steps. If I'm in the centre, it's going to be more expensive. You're looking at £200. This one's £105. I have to leave in the morning round about 7 o'clock, I think. My flight's not 10 or 9, I'll have to check. So you're compensating again. I believe I'm close to the airport, so rather than it being a £60 euro taxi, it might be 30. Alternatively, if I can catch a metro there, brilliant. So I'm happy with this. I'll drop a link up, guys, of this lovely apartment. I like it, traditional stone, free Wi-Fi. I'll just glad to get here. Coffee, tea. There's a couple of coffee shops nearby. Can't moan at that. Don't want that. So somebody's left that. Water. At least I can make a brew. I'm happy. And I can have a cigarette if I want. Whew. So I'm going to chill for a bit, get showered. Might get changed, I might not. And then we're going to head back into Rome and take in the places I want to, the Colosseum possibly. Old Jewish town. I'm going to look now on my maps, where get my bearings. Like I say, we're 40 minutes walk from the Colosseum, and I don't know how far the Jewish one, but I've got one of them up-on buses, so I'll do that again. But I was round about or close to the end of it when I got off at stop 6 for the Vatican. So, right, arrivederci, as we say in Italy. Ciao. We're freshened up, we're ready to go. From my accommodation, the Imperial Suite, to the Jewish ghetto, the Jewish Museum. It's around 45 minutes walk. I've had a look at the public transport, the buses, I can't work out. There's a metro system nearby, but it was a 20-minute walk to the metro system. So rather than jumping on a metro and having to get off, we decided to walk. So first problem today. I'm heading towards the Jewish ghetto, the Jewish Museum. A little bit of this, like a little bit of culture, something different. Obviously I did the tour bus earlier. And then after the Jewish ghetto, I'm going to go to the Colosseum. I'd been on the bus today, seen all the places I don't really want to visit. You know, they're interesting, but I haven't got time, so you've got to narrow it down. Or I'm going to need a week here. And everyone you go in, you have to pay. That's the thing, you have to pay everywhere you go in Rome. So the issue that I had was, from my apartment, it's around 2.5 miles, 5 kilometres. 5 kilometres to get there. The issue is you have to catch 2 buses. So the total journey time with the 2 buses was around 30 to 40 minutes, traffic pending. And as you can see, the traffic in Rome is slow. To catch an Uber to go 2.5 miles, 5 kilometres, 25 euros to 30 euros. You can see the problem, see the dilemma. For me to walk 5 kilometres and get my magic steps in, you're looking at around, I think around 45 minutes. 45 minutes. So, that's the problem. Do I catch the bus? Which I'm halfway there now. I'm not gonna lie, guys, I'm halfway there. Do I catch the bus, or do I use the utilities God gave me, called legs? burn that breakfast off and lunch and get them steps in and see a bit more of Rome, which is beautiful by the way, but there's a lot to see. So I thought I'll use my talents and I'll walk. And I'm guessing from the Jewish quarter, the Colosseum is around 1 mile. Now I'm hoping to get to it shuts at 7 o'clock I believe, maybe 8. Look, you can catch a boat guys. Catch a boat. That'll cost you. So to get to the Colosseum when the crowds have gone down a little bit, and maybe even a bit of sunset there, I don't know. Could be good. So yes, we're walking to the Jewish quarter. Maybe I'll do Colosseum first, I'm not sure now. So that's the dilemma guys, we'll keep walking. If you enjoy me rattling on and complaining, give me a like and a subscribe. I think I'm going to beat my record from yesterday. I did 21,000 steps yesterday in Tirana. I'm well on my way to beating that today I think. Because there's no way I'm paying €25 for a 2.5 mile journey. If one of you guys said to me, hey up Simps, I will pay you 25, 50 euros to walk 5 mile, I would snap your hand off. I'd do it all day. I would walk 5 kilometers an hour for 25, 50 euros. And that's what I'm trying. Yeah, we don't mind spending money, but we're not stupid, are we? Wow. Anyway, enough of me rattling on. Look at beautiful Rome. Lovely sun. See where we are. So this is the River Tiber. Wow. So I don't think there's much difference in between Rome and Athens for the most sightseeing things to do. Both around the same age, I'm guessing. So we've decided to come off at beaten track. You can't see it there, but I'm going to do a down here, turn right. It looks like there's some ice cream shops, few interesting things to do, rather than being stuck in a traffic jam. Oh look, that's better already. So we're going to do a right here. Oh, wow. Is that Spanish flag? Oh, much more interesting. Ladies. So we've come off of Google Maps and Apple Maps, and decided to wing it. So I'm getting pretty bored. And then just having a quick look at my maps. There's places of interest. Look at these buildings. Place of interest on the journey, on the way. And each of these buildings will tell a story. Looks like a theatre. And that bridge there, look. Now the Jewish quarter, the Jewish ghetto, as it's called. It was, I won't say built, but the Jews started migrating into that area in around the year 1500, which ties in with a lot of persecution at that time for them. And it was within the city walls. I think there's a synagogue there. Just have a look. Wow, look at this, guys. Jesus. And I don't mind walking as long as there's somewhere interesting to walk. I might have to break this content into 2 parts. Because you're going to get bored senseless, aren't you? I like to put a bit of humour in it. Imagine the history, the place where Julius Caesar was born and where he was assassinated by his own Senate because he was becoming a dictator, apparently, naming theatres after himself. So they killed him, and then another dictator come. Now the interesting thing about Rome, they were poisoning. This is why they all went crazy. They were poisoning themselves with lead in the water, making pots and pans with lead, drinking out of lead cups. So it, over time, sent them crazy. So we're not that far. Look at the beautiful day. I think I'll treat myself to a nice cappuccino espresso when we get to the Jewish quarter. Should we go this way?
Ricotta cream. That's okay.
Well, let's go this way. I don't know. Well, make it interesting. We'll go this way first. There's some shops to look at. Gelato. Just found this. Well, I literally just walked past this. I bet you don't get many. I bet you don't get much attention, many visitors in this area. Beautiful. Absolutely stunning inside. That's what happens. You don't follow Google Maps. That's what I like to do, find a list. Right. I'm nearly here now. Not sure what this is. Oh yeah. Fuck this. Oh look, that's that bus I should have caught. I think I bet it.
È anche una bella... Sì, anche.
That's a church. So I was right, guys, from the Jewish ghetto to the Colosseum. Around 20 minutes walk. This is much more interesting, isn't it? So I was on the up-on bus earlier. Didn't really get my money's worth, if I'm honest now. Because the last admission on the up-on bus is 5:30. I really like walking. You get to see more of the city, an in-depth look. It's better to walk, but these up-on buses are quite handy. But now I'm on foot. You'll notice that some of these landmarks is what we saw on the bus already. Like I say, I'm walking from the Jewish ghetto, heading towards the Colosseum. I have to pass all these places again. The traffic, you cannot get anywhere with this traffic.
Good job.
It's around 5 p.m. and just look how busy it is. It's hectic. On to the Colosseum. Everybody's on graft here. We're getting some ruins in, aren't we? I think this is called Circus Maximus, named after the gladiator. Oh, and this is circus. Oh. This is called him off a gladiator. No, not the actor's name. Not the actor's name.
Southeast on Via dei Fori Imperiali.
Not the
In
actor's name.
3/4 of a mile, turn right onto Via dei Normani.
Guys, I've gone brain dead. The actor's name. Not the actor's name. Gladiator. The character's name. This is what it's called anyway. What a shit guide I am. It's called Circus Maximus.
Circus.
Circus Maximus.
And there we are.
There, I've got it. Julius Caesar, killed by his own Senate. Bellissimo! We've arrived at the Colosseum and it's time to take some pictures and let's have a look inside. Just a Yorkshireman abroad. The bad news is the Colosseum's last entrance is at 5 p.m. It's now almost 6 p.m. On the website it says shut at 8 p.m. You can see the problem. I can't get in now.